Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz. And guys, Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar the Monster Berlanga. It is being finalized for September 14th in Las Vegas. Mexico versus Puerto Rico, baby. This is what it's all about. Another chapter, the latest chapter in the long story rivalry between Mexican and Puerto Rican fighters. And this one is likely to be a tremendous fight. Another classic. A lot of people calling it a mismatch. Edgar is gonna get KO'd. Edgar won't last too long. Canelo, he ain't ready for Canelo. We'll see. We'll see. Boxing is a theater of the unexpected. Anything can happen once you got two hands and you go in that ring and you got two hands. Anybody with two hands has a chance in that boxing ring. This is Canelo Berlanga is Gomez versus Sanchez. Gomez versus Lupe Pintor. Juanma versus Salido. Felix Trinidad versus Fernando Vargas. Cotto Margarito. Hector Macho Camacho versus Jose Luis Ramirez. Jorge Arce versus Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Julio Cesar Chavez versus Edwin El Chapo Rosario. Tito Trinidad versus Oscar De La Hoya. Cotto versus Canelo. I can go on and on. This is the biggest rivalry, the best rivalry in boxing. And Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga can say that they're going to be a part of it. It's being finalized. Not official, but it's being finalized. Likely within in the coming days, before the weekend, this fight is going to be official. Canelo Alvarez, 61 wins, 2 losses and 2 draws, 39 KOs. 4-division world champion at 154, 160, 168, and 175. A lot of tons of experience coming into this fight with Edgar Berlanga, who's 22-0, 17 KOs, has never tasted not 1 ounce of gold yet. A lot of people are saying he's skipping the board, man. Edgar, get in there with Caleb Plant. Edgar, get in there with Jaime Munguia. Test yourself first before you step in there with the king at 168. Canelo Alvarez. And I agree with him. I'm a big Berlanga fan. You know, we all fell in love with Edgar when he was knocking out everyone in the first round. Until he was no longer able to KO everyone. No longer. And he had to go decision. Got the knockout in the last fight against Patrick McCrory. Boxed well. And he got the knockout. But Edgar did not fight Plant. He did not fight a Jaime Munguia. He did not fight a Billy Joe Saunders, a Yildirim, a Rocky Fielding. He did not fight none of those guys. He's going straight into the fire, straight into the lion's den against Canelo Alvarez. Now, in terms of pay-per-view, this fight will do great numbers. 800,000 buy, 900,000 buy. Watch out, doesn't hit 1 million. Why? Canelo Alvarez, not only... 1 is Mexico versus Puerto Rico. 2, Canelo Alvarez is one of the biggest, if not the biggest draw in the sport of boxing. As complete of a fighter as is. And Edgar Berlanga has a huge fan base as well. A lot of celebrities around him. And he has a huge fan base. Full of fans and full of haters. Definitely all the haters are going to definitely be watching this fight. All of them. Every ounce one of them. Now, in terms of action, both guys have a come forward bang it out type of style. Now, Canelo Alvarez can show defense, head movement, excellent footwork, but he can also be a dog in there. And Edgar is also a dog in there as well. A lot of people are saying Edgar doesn't have a chance in this fight. And me being a big Berlanga fan, I don't expect him to win this fight. He's a huge underdog in this fight. You know, Edgar, yes, Edgar's young. He's got a few things on his side. Size, youth. In terms of punching power, I think they're both even. But Canelo Alvarez, with all the tons of experience that he has, to me, he is going to be the better boxer in that ring. Canelo Alvarez is as complete as a fighter as it gets. Footwork, ring generalship, jab, body shots, head movement. Edgar Berlanga has punching power. He has a good power jab once he gets going with it. Solid right hand, chopping right hands. Edgar can box as well. He was a boxer before anything else. In the amateurs, he was just a pure boxer until he fell in love with the power in the pro ranks. We all saw how that ended up for him. He's gonna need to box with Canelo. He cannot just go straight for the KO. It's a very good fight. You know, for as long as it lasts, this is gonna be a hell of a fight. Edgar's gonna go down swinging. You know, if he gets knocked out, but he's gonna go down swinging. He's undefeated. He never lost. Doesn't know how to lose. A lot of people are gonna be watching him. You know, this is the biggest fight of his career. Edgar has said in the past that he wants to be one of the best in Puerto Rican boxing history. So by beating Canelo, will definitely do that for him. This will be the upset of the year. You know, in every year in boxing, there's upsets of the year. This one will be it. If Edgar wins, I don't care what other upset of the year type of fights have happened after this or before. This will be the upset of 2024. But it's not gonna be easy. You know, Canelo is one of the best. It's one of the best of this generation for a reason. Pound for pound, best fighters in the world. 4-division world champion. Has fought Hall of Famers. Has fought a lot of great fighters. So if you take that against Edgar, who has 0 world champions on his resume, he has 0 world titles on his resume. It is definitely the upset of the year. Edgar is gonna have his moments. He's gonna land some shots. Can I say he's gonna buzz or hurt Canelo? Maybe not. Canelo has a good chin. But Edgar has size. He's 6'1". He's gonna look huge against Canelo in that ring. Edgar is a big guy. Young, strong, good punch, good jab, good right hand. So he's gonna have his moments. What's gonna happen when Edgar gets hit on the chin? Got dropped by Cosares. Canelo has a tremendous overhand right. He's got a tremendous left hook to the body. He's got a tremendous feint jab. Shoot the uppercut upstairs. He likes to do that. Those are 3 dangerous moves that may likely hurt Edgar badly. So Edgar's gonna have to watch out for those 3 moves in that fight. I always saw this fight happening. I just never thought it was gonna happen right at this moment. I can't believe it's actually happening. I can't believe it's actually gonna happen now. You know, I was expecting it a year or 2 later. But here it is. September 14th, man, is being finalized. Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar the Monster Berlanga. This is it, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, guys. It is one of the biggest matchups in the history of Mexico versus Puerto Rico. It is. This is the biggest Mexico versus Puerto Rico fight since Cotto Canelo, way back in 2015. It may be a mismatch to a lot of people, but it has a lot of hype going to it. Like I said, both guys are carrying a big fan base going into the ring. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. Who you got? Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar the Monster Berlanga, September 14th. And it's gonna be for Canelo's 168 undisputed championship of the world. Miracle by Boxing, guys. I'm your host, Social Crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.